Extreme Anime Radio.
Happy New Year 2026. It is the first stream of 2026 here on the XAR podcast. Welcome aboard January 7th, 2026. I am JR. Happy New Year, Nef Canuck.
Good evening and Happy New Year to you, sir.
What's new in your neck of the woods? I see you're in a celebratory mood-ish.
Well, I mean, we made it to 2026. Most of us in one piece. As I like to say, I'm in one piece, sort of.
Mm-hmm. And and you disappeared again. I think your camera might be having some issues again.
Yeah, the only way that's going to be fixed, I'm afraid, the only thing that seems to fix it when it does this is a full reboot.
Oh boy. Well, would you like?
Let's not worry about that.
Okay, Neff will be pulling the Harry Blackstone act for the next 45 minutes or so. So if you're watching, we do apologize in advance.
Yes, unfortunately, this computer is starting to get on in age, and it's starting to do things that are slowly driving me insaner.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, not insane. I said insane-er.
Yeah. Yes, we're here, and we're just a few minutes late here tonight because I thought I had sent Neff the message earlier today, but apparently I didn't hit send. We're going to do a little taste test of some of the snacks we have. My Boxu snack box and your Boxu boutique snacks that are good for a nice little drink.
Indeed. Yes, and I am partaking of an adult beverage because at Christmas time, surprisingly, the sibling actually bought some nice liquor for me, and I'm going,
Well, there you go.
Yes, it makes the day go by a little quicker, at least at the end, where it's like, okay, I have only a few hours before blissful unconsciousness, and then I have to go on the treadmill all over again.
I will do the same when we get to the snack part of the program. This is one of the sake bottles that Bree bought me for Christmas. This is the Zuio Hojin. So this is from Kumamoto, Japan, which is in Kyushu. So, Bree, just keep that in mind. Yes, looking forward to trying that. I think it's one of the sakes that they recommend you drink on the rocks or you drink at room temperature or hotter.
Okay, you see, I have this thing about drinking warm alcohol. It's kind of like, I can do it, but it's like my taste buds go, what are you doing? This should be cold as it can get.
Now, some of the sake bottles I've been through already that are this size, they recommend just having them cold because of the way the rice is milled down and everything. The more you mill down the rice, the colder you're supposed to have it. Hot sake was great, yes. I would have this hot, but then I would have to take us off the air for about 10 minutes so I can heat it up properly.
Yes, well, it's like you try to put it on a hot plate, that would not go well.
So
don't ask me how I know that.
No, you could do it the proper way is to take a carafe, pour the sake into the carafe, with the tall bottle, and then you stick it into warm or boiling water for a few minutes, and then you take it out. Or you can do the way I used to do it when I first discovered sake and nuke it in the microwave.
Oh, okay. That is on the level of, and some people who are listening to this will know what I'm talking about. When you nuke your water for tea, just no, you don't. No, bad. It has to boil properly. Just no, you don't nuke water for tea. Ugh.
Oh, man. But no, so I will open up and I'll only have a few sips because at the end of the stream, we're going to play around with that new Steam game that I picked up yesterday. And it's so addicting. It's called Locomoto. And I want to thank Liz for that because she gave me the gift card on Steam that I could use to buy something. So Liz says, I microwave tea water, but I was raised next to a barn.
Well, I mean, you can do it, but
yeah,
it's like I said, it's the equivalent, the functional equivalent. I'm trying to think here. Okay, let's put it this way. It'd be the functional equivalent of you would say, okay, I'm going to have a steak dinner, but I'm going to nuke the steak.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't do that. You don't nuke a steak.
So yes, Locomoto is a nice little cool game, and I'm sure you've been in the same situation, Neff. You get so involved in something, whether it be a game or watching an anime or reading a manga, the next thing you know, 3 hours have passed.
Been there, done that, have multiple t-shirts. Thank you very much.
To commemorate the occasion? Is that what you're talking about?
No, it's more like I keep doing it and I keep saying I'm not supposed to do this. I shouldn't be doing this. And then it's like, 3 hours have gone by. Yikes.
Yeah. So, as per usual, follow us on YouTube, the Extreme Anime Radio podcast. And if you are listening to us in Spotify, you want to take us on the road, look up Extreme Anime Radio podcast or XAR podcast over on your favorite podcasting platform. Could be Spotify, could be Apple, could be Google, and there are a few other names out there that escape my memory. So looking forward to all sorts of exciting things here in 2026. Of course, the first thing we talk about right off the bat here is the fact that in less than a month, we will be celebrating our 25th anniversary. February 1st, 2001 was when Keiichi-san created Extreme Anime Radio under the name of Keiichi X Squared, or just Keiichi Net Radio, I believe. And look how far we've gone. We've gone through some several different streaming provider bankruptcies, licensing bankruptcies. Streaming became too expensive, and now we're in a nice little niche. We're doing podcasts on screen, and we're doing all these wonderful shows on Twitch. We're planning out some exciting things for that day, because that day will be a Sunday. That is the Sunday before the big game. And I've actually taken off of work that day. So hopefully we will have some exciting things happening maybe during the afternoon and evening hours, maybe bringing on a few special guests, assuming they're available. I'm going to be reaching out and seeing who's around, and we can do... we're planning to do some gameplays. We're planning to do some one-on-one chats and whatnot. I just got off the phone before the podcast tonight with Mischievous Duck, a wonderful cosplayer and dancer that we've worked with for the last few years. Duck is all sorts of cool ideas that she's going to have a think about. And also, we're working with some artists now, including Aldrin and Felicia, a few other artists and cosplayers as well. Cafe this month celebrates 4 years working with Cafe. They did a redux, if you will, of the first art of Sarah that they did back in 2022. That will be the math minus 4 years. So, yes, this month and the next month going to be quite exciting, I think, Nev. Are you ready for our 25th anniversary?
Quite, and it'll be a good warm-up for me because I'll be dealing with an anniversary in a number of months that will be slightly longer and definitely crazier.
Yes, and there's another anniversary about a week before our anniversary too, right?
Now, if you're referring to a certain, circumference of the solar system, you're right. Yikes.
'Cause remember, folks, fun fact about Neff, his birthday, the 24th of January, is the same as my mother's birthday.
Yes, and when I discovered that fact, I was like, that is a small world. A very small world.
So I'm sure we'll be busy around that time. And then, like I said, February 1st, market calendars for XAR's 25th birthday festivities. We're still doing some planning for that, and we'll get back to you, as we get closer to that big date. Neff, as I may have mentioned on previous streams, I don't know if we mentioned in a previous podcast. We might have, but Bree and I, having run out of animes to watch, we've settled on one of your favorites, Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill.
Ah, yes, that one is totally bonkers. And it's like, okay, you go into another world, and what's the skill you pick up?
Yeah.
Online shopping?
Yes.
Blink, blink, blink.
That's another way of saying Mukoda is a cheater because he's getting all these wonderful items, from his actual world.
I wouldn't call him a cheater per se. It's more like survival because while he's like, okay, I'm going to, somehow survive in this world because I don't have any absurd, overpowering skill.
Yeah.
I just know how to cook real good.
Yes.
Okay. That's more than I know. I mean, I get dropped into another world. I'm like, unless I'm invulnerable, I'm dead.
Yep, his favorite skill, they call it supa in the Japanese language. That would be a supermarket, so online grocery. And he has a familiar. He has a wonderful band of guys who escort him on his first journey, and that was cool. I would really like to see them further on down the road, but then again, Bree and I have only watched 3 episodes, I think, so far.
I was going to say, I could spoil the heck out of you, but I'll be good.
Yeah.
I only say the cast of characters gets more kooky the further along you go.
Yes. Well, you get to the end of the first episode, and he makes the contract with the familiar, and, well, all hell breaks loose after that. I'm hungry, gobble, gobble, gobble.
Well, I mean, yeah, Fenrir is a little bit of a glutton. Actually, scratch a little bit.
And Bree is like, it's more like I have to cook to live. So, yeah, I can see that point. And he also has to make money. He has to see very interesting, how you see these stat screens as if you were in an actual adventure simulation or game or an RPG to see all these stats just pop up on a whim.
Yeah, it's this thing where it's like, okay, it tries to, do that, and then you're just going, I just want to see more cooking. Thank you very much.
Now, we have a knack for these cooking anime based on the recent ones we've seen. So, Delicious and Dungeon, obviously, and a few more. Today's Cooking for Mia Family. And it's something that we're definitely going to enjoy. We know that there are, we can watch it on our leisure because it's recently completed series because I think it was just last week or 2 weeks ago that they wrapped up the second season.
I believe you're right. Yeah. Although
Mhm.
if you watch the dub, I think the dub will be finished this week because they're about 2 weeks behind holidays and the normal dragging.
Okay, understood. But no, definitely looking forward to giving this a look. And we have other things going on. We're watching for the sumo tournament, which is going to be starting this coming Sunday. Sumo is always a wonderful time. It's going to be quite exciting to see the 4 individuals at the top of the sumo world. Your 2 Yokozuna and your Eastern European, who's now sumo's second highest rank. And quite possibly, if he keeps up the current pace, he could attain sumo's highest rank sometime later this year. But we're talking about Aonishiki, of course, from Ukraine. And the strength of sumo is very strong. Sumo selling out every tournament now. They were in sort of a bind following the pandemic, but they've caught up, and the strength of the current wrestlers is something to behold.
Yeah, some folks in some sports have come back roaring from the pandemic. Others, it's been a bit of a hit and miss.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just give a quick miss to the NHL Winter Classic, which for some inexplicable reason decides not only to go to a completely non-hockey market, they go to the day after New Year's Day and prime time. I understand the primetime part, but again, you have to understand, and I've said this elsewhere, I've said, look, you have the perfect opportunity to offer something to people who don't want to watch college football.
Mm-hmm.
Because not everybody is like, eyeballs deep in college football. You give them something else, they'll watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the World Juniors was exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, watching what happened to the U.S. kids was, grin-inducing for me, but, then watching Canada getting bounced by Czechs, instead of bouncing Czechs. Oh, that was not fun. So it's like, but they did get a bronze medal, which is better than, the Finns, who ended up getting silver, which means they lost to the Swedes.
Mm-hmm.
And the Swedish team scares me. It's like, oh, these are kids that we'll see in the NHL one day. Yikes.
Well, we have that going on. We have NHL going on. It's time for the playoffs, and it's time to bounce some head coaches, too.
Well, you mean NFL. And yeah, we've already seen
I'm sorry.
A number of NFL coaches and coordinators take the long walk off a short pier. Now, one of the ones I expected to happen didn't. Todd Bowles somehow survives in Tampa Bay. And I'm going, who does he have photos of in compromising positions to survive? Like, I just... Meanwhile, Mr. Harbaugh in Ravenland, nevermore, is done. And I'm going, okay, so now you got rid of a coach that had an 18-year run with this team.
Yeah, that's a long run indeed, yeah.
And the problem is, everybody's saying, okay, that means that, Lamar is now going to, influence who the next coach is. And I'm going, have you watched Lamar play the last couple of years? I would not give him the keys to the car. I just, no. And then, there are the others, the offensive coordinators who get fired, the defensive coordinators who get fired. The one in Dallas was hilarious because Matt Eberflus was the Bears head coach last year, got canned there, and Jerry says, hey, I'll pick him up, and he'll do well as a defensive coordinator. No, if you saw the defensive abilities or lack thereof of the Dallas Cowboys, you'd be like, no, this was a bad idea, bad plan. Now, it didn't help that Jerry traded one of his better, defensive players, but Jerry Jones never blames anybody for his mistakes, except everybody else.
Right. No, it's crunch time, and looking forward to seeing how everything plays out. Me having interest in some college sports, I'm interested to see how the college football playoffs wrap up in the weeks ahead. And yes, fine times indeed. Any early predictions as we move forward with the playoffs here?
Well, as far as NFL goes, of course, the team I follow, the Buffalo Bills, will be facing off in Jacksonville against the Jaguars on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Notice how I'm that exact, folks, because I will be watching that game come heck, high water, or my building on fire.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, and I said this to my chiropractor after he finished adjusting me, that as long as as Bills defense can hassle Trevor Lawrence and get him off his game, they'll win. But that's the key. And the problem is the Bills' defensive line has been, I want to say, a bit banged up. And that's being very, very diplomatic about it, to be quite honest. So I'm going, this could hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And if it does happen that the Bills lose, then I could see the Bills coach being potentially on a bit of a warm seat because people are realizing and going, wait a minute, you're making decisions or allowing decisions to be made during games that are, quite frankly, insane. Which, unfortunately, I have to agree with some of them. I'm going,
new head coach in a new stadium. Is that what you're suggesting?
Now, there is a line of thought that says, yeah, that'd be perfect. But on the other hand, I'm going, no, because new head coach, new stadium, that's not a recipe for success. I mean, Josh Allen can do a lot of things, but he can't, run the team by himself. That's not going to happen.
Right.
No.
Well, it's going to be an interesting time, and get your snacks ready. Well, two big events, our anniversary and then the big game right after that. So a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, and I say this with all love and affection. It's like, I'm going to see who the last two teams end up being. And it's going to be like, I could see a few possibilities in the NFC. I could see a few possibilities in the AFC that are my team. I can also see a few teams just absolutely get demolished this weekend. And it's going to be like, the game will be over by halftime, click. And I'll go watch something else.
Well, I'm looking at the news in Japan. Besides sumo, not a lot of good news that I'm coming across. The only good news I see right now is about the new CAT station master in the Wakayama Electric Railway. You remember the picture I took with that station master CAT many years ago?
Yes.
So, unfortunately, that CAT recently passed away. So now Kishi Station on the Wakayama Electric Railway has appointed a new station master called Yontama. So we had Tama, we had Ni-tama, Ni meaning two, and then we have Yontama, number 4, and the assistant station master is Rok-tama, number 6. And they were installed in a ceremony yesterday. And I don't know why they skipped certain numbers, but now that station is in good hands, I would think.
I'm actually surprised they have a station master CAT with the number 4 in its name.
Yeah.
And we both know why, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, that's a rather ominous name for this poor little kitty.
Yep. But yes, as I've explained in previous streams, this is a textbook example of Japanese railways resurrecting from being in financial straits and veering on closure. So what they did was what Wakayama Electric Railway did, because their railway was in a bit of a bind. They appointed a CAT station master, and now they've kind of designed their whole railway around this. So now you go to the end of the line, the station building is in the shape of a cat, and some of their trains are decorated in certain ways. So you have cat decorated trains, you have strawberry decorated trains. Nothing edible on the inside from the strawberry trains, I think. But yes, wonderful area. I mean, I've been there once. As you know, you saw the pictures. I need to do a little research if I'm going to do it again, because I haven't seen anything much around beyond the general vicinity of that train station. You just hop off, see around the train station, you just head back. So,
Hmm. Yeah, it's amazing though. The Japanese have this love of trains and the whole transportation system,
mhm.
whereas the local system here is just yikes. I mean, they opened a new line recently,
Mhm.
and first of all, they're doing it slow because the last major line they opened in Ottawa turned into an absolute gong show. I think after 3 days with major crash. So
Right.
like, okay, we're not going to do this. We're going to
Mhm.
take it nice and slow. There is another line that is scheduled at some point to come online in Toronto. Now,
Mhm.
when I say some point, it's like everybody's saying, well, why isn't it online already? Because I think it's done, but the question is now they want to make sure that this other new line, which is shorter and a little less complicated, runs okay before they start with this newer line, with this other line, which has been three times delayed an
Mhm.
opening.
Right.
And, because it's partially underground and above ground, it's a bit more complicated than, simply just, throwing the switch open.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, the LRT they're building in my town, boy, I mean, they finally fixed one of the major crossings across that major road here, Ontario Street,
Mhm.
where I can actually get to work on time, assuming that traffic lets me. But it's like, oh, and the best part is, at least they learned because the last major intersection they did has settled somewhat, and let's just say bounce, bounce, slam until they fix it again, which they're going to have to do at some point because I don't think the trains will like it much either if my car doesn't.
No, wear and tear as the years go on for sure.
Well, this is brand new. This is brand new installation, so I'm going. Whoever cleared this install, excuse me, as perfect. Yeah, no.
uh, Let me go through real quick to see what other wonderful news that's in Japan. Like I said, not a lot of wonderful news. I'm seeing these headlines on Anime News Network. Uh, Game developer referred to prosecutors for alleged unpaid employee wages, and another one. This is a big franchise, Prince of Tennis.
Hmm.
Prince of Tennis manga goes on hiatus due to editorial mismanagement. Oh boy.
That's interesting because one would think, I mean, given the length of the series, that how could you be mismanaging this thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at this real quick. Let's see. Konami has been working at the editor in charge's mismanagement problems around the project's progress. It was about a different project, and that's why you can read the article about it. So, yeah, that's
Mm,
a big one. What is it? You go back to the turn of the 21st century for the start of the Prince of Tennis. I'm pretty sure, right?
yeah, definitely. That's why I'm saying. I mean, how could you mismanage something that's basically, running itself at this point?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
as long as the mangaka is still, able to draw and able to give you a story, it's basically, a money machine.
Yeah. Now, you were going to interject with something earlier?
Yeah, when you mentioned about game developers,
Mm-hmm.
Ubisoft decided that a newly unionized studio in Halifax, top
Uh-oh.
71 people lost their jobs.
Oh,
Ubisoft
geez.
claims it wasn't because of the unionization, and everybody with a pulse is going baloney
Yeah.
because the game industry hates two things. They hate when they are on a deadline, and they hate unions even more.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, this is a shot across the bow to any studio where the employees are going, you know what? Maybe we don't want to work 70-hour work weeks, you know,
Right.
and not get paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, nope, you're going to be paying for it, or you're not going to get paid at all.
Jeez. No, we see Ubisoft, Electronic Arts, those type of companies in the news about that lately.
Yeah, EA has its own problems, including its purchasers, but I don't want to go too far into those weeds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you. Why do you say we kind of drink the night away and have some snacks? I think it's about time to taste some snacks.
I think that's an excellent idea, sir.
So I'm going to try to open this sake bottle. Once again, folks, do apologize. Neff's camera issues and his audio is a little out of sync, so we do apologize for that. And that being aside, sir, I pour myself a shot, and I wish you cheers for 2026.
I do return the favor with a whiskey and Coke.
All right, kampai, sir.
Come by.
Ooh, that is beautiful room temperature sake. I'll tell you that.
You do seem quite pleased. Meanwhile, out of the corner of my eye, I notice on my third screen, they're pushing the Olympics. Oh boy, that's a little over. That's under a month away now, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes!
All right. So let's see what we're gonna have here first. We'll take a vote. Well, they kind of look the same color, but this one's blue. This one's purple. So we'll take a vote real quick. Should I have the blue or the purple bag? Purple. We have a vote for purple from Karam. Liz says purple. Oh. Caldet says purple.
I think the purple people eaters have it.
Hey now. All right, so then I will turn around the purple and show you. This is a blueberry chocolate cookie.
In a purple. Okay. Design choices, I'm not going to say nothing because when it comes to design, like, no.
Sweet tart blueberry chocolate from a provider called Takachiho. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Brie. Takachiho from Nagano, Japan. So let's see how this tastes.
Speaking of Olympics, Nagano Olympics. Oh, dear.
Remember those, eh?
I remember those because the Canadian men's hockey team got absolutely poleaxed. And that was with the pros, and we're all going, huh? How does this happen?
This is a wafer.
Ah.
So let's give this a shot.
Yeah, it's quite the dense little wafer there.
It is a dense wafer. Ooh. The blueberry flavor is quite subtle. I will give this a yay. I think the consistency is very good. And the wafer kind of is a little bit stronger compared to the blueberry flavor. So I'll give this a yay. For those of you who don't know our rating system, we use from the top to the bottom is woohoo, yay, meh, and blech. So from the top down.
And I can't remember the last time we've ever had a blech on air.
It's a long time ago, I'll tell you that.
I was going to say, I'm sure there was one or two for each of us, but it's like, okay, we're not going to do that on air because, whoa.
Now, once again, Neff, you have snacks that are tailored to drinks. So a lot of your snacks are of the savory variety, right?
Indeed.
So let's take a look at your first selection here.
Okay, what I'm gonna do? Let's see here.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Oh, the Pride potato.
Yes, the fried potato that, oddly enough, if you look at the side of the bag, makes it very much look like you are looking at French fries. So this could be in the French fry motif.
Okay.
And that's your fancy word for the day, folks. Motif. Design. Now, the next question is opening this thing. There we go. Without making a mess. That was my major concern. Let's see here. And we reach in. Oh, it lied. It looks like an ordinary potato chip.
Oh, boy.
Okay. For something that labels itself as strong, it's a very basic potato flavor. There's no, spices or anything that would make me go, yikes. Yes, definitely a bag of potato chips, but definitely a bag of plain potato chips.
All right.
So I'll give this an eh.
An eh. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Because it's basically there's not much there.
Okay. Well, let me see if I could do better with my bag of potato chips. The Ozak. So I don't know if this wins on descriptive names.
The Ozak.
Yes. Seaweed salt flavor.
Seaweed and salt.
So roasted seaweed flavor. Let's see here. And it's made by House. So House makes a lot of good, delicious snacks and foods. They're also known for their instant curry as well, House Foods. All right. We have a potato chip with these green specks. Let's give this a shot.
Green specks.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
This is nice. I mean, I don't know if you like to snack on seaweed. I sometimes like to snack on just regular sheets of seaweed. No, this is nice. You feel the potato chip, then you feel the seaweed, and then you feel the salt. So I think that's a nice flavor progression there.
Interesting.
It's a little oily. It's not too oily, so that's also a plus. So I'm also going to give this, I'll give this one a yay as well. I really like how the flavors change in your mouth as you scrunch on it. Neff, apparently your flavor of chips was just rock salt.
Oh, that would explain why it was as boring as I am.
All right. What else do you have, sir? Let's take a look at your next item, and then we'll do one more each.
Let's see. I'm just gonna go grab into the bag here. Let's see. Yeah. I'm just trying to find something I don't end up with, having to eat all this before bedtime because whoa. Let's see. I'm looking for a small bag. Yep. Let's try. Oh, these are the plum chips, I believe, that we talked about. That I was.
Oh yeah.
Let's see how these turn out. And again, the magic game of trying to open this without making a mess. Uh-oh.
And he made a mess. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's see. Oh dear.
I'm gonna have a few more of the potato chips with another shot of the sake.
Okay, well, let's see. Pardon me for a moment.
Sure. Oh,
Good God. This one is definitely sealed differently than all the other bags, because this bag has definitely got what I would call a very locked in flavor.
do you have a notch in the corner that you can tear?
There we go. See, what I was trying to avoid with notches is, accidental spillage and yikes. So let's see here. I'm going to open this. Okay. Now, I don't see anything. I do smell something. Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting smell. Let's see. Very nice. It's an interesting bit of sweetness that does battle with the salt. I'll definitely give this one a yay.
Good. Do you like the plum flavor that comes through?
Definitely. And the funny part is, I really don't like plums, but it's subtle enough here that it's like, yeah, I can eat these. I keep eating them.
All right. I'm gonna do one more choice here. We're gonna do the one that we passed on before, or what looks like a pancake. Now I know that's probably not a fair choice, considering you can see a little bit of what's in here. So we have one pancake. Let's see if any other votes come in. Pancake. Yeah, I think we're leaning towards what the heck. We have pancakes, and what the heck. Okay. So, this is indeed a pancake. Mini hotcakes with a filling in between. That filling being, well, it actually comes in different flavors. So hold on a second. Do I have multiple flavors in this box? No, I don't. I only have one flavor. And that is the flavor of Canada. Maple cream.
To which I reply, if there's actually any Canadian maple syrup in there, I'll eat my hat.
No, I don't think so. It is from Tenkei Seika. Mini pancakes also come in custard and chocolate flavors. They offer a warm pick-me-up for the heart of winter, according to the description. And it is vegetarian friendly. So, let's see. Well, it is sticky enough like pancakes for sure. So, let's give this a shot. Oh my.
He's not saying much, but he's chewing lots, folks, which is usually a good sign.
Oh, this is going to be a tough call. I'm going to give it a weak woohoo. I think the cream might be a little bit on the heavy side for me. Other than that, I think this is a woohoo because I like maple syrup and pancakes.
Well, so do most folks, especially if it's like the real maple syrup and not the, product.
Alrighty, so let's go with your last product then, sir. What do you have?
Okay, let's see. I'm going to try and find a small bag because, again, I have to eat all this before bedtime.
Yep.
Give me a second here. I look for something small. No, there's really nothing small, but I know what this is. This is your classic sour cream and onion. So let's see how they do sour cream and onion in Japan versus how they do it here.
The English label on that says strong, so I wonder if it's a strong flavor.
Which would be very interesting because depending on the sour cream and onion chips you buy here, you can get very strong or you can get subtle.
I'm a fan of waffles too, Calder. Yeah, that's good.
Let's see here. Oh, of course, they're ridge chips, which is nice. Don't know if you can see the ridges. Let's see here.
Yeah, I see them. We get coming through, yeah.
All right. Very nice.
Bite number 2.
I will say, their version of strong is not my version of strong. Because my version of strong would be so overpowering that I would taste none of the potato. It would just be the powder and the other substances. But in this case, the potato flavor still comes through, but I will definitely give this a yay.
Good. So 2 yays and an A, right?
Yep.
Very good. And if those snacks are still around on a future episode, we'll have to dig in for a few more and see what you think. Yes,
and then we're gonna run into the one where I don't think I can do that one on air, only because it's gonna make a hell of a mess.
Yeah, no worries.
The bonito flake one that's like, nope.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely not what I want to do live on air.
Yeah, bonito flakes are gonna get very messy too. So, episode number 1 of 2026, aside from your webcam, now has been a wonderful success.
Yes, well, I'll just have to remember next time, start the computer from scratch again to keep the camera happy, because for whatever reason, once this computer started and the camera goes to sleep, and then when it comes back, I have to force it to come back, and sometimes it doesn't come back properly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and as far as I can tell, this company, they might still sell the product, but support it, not so much.
Yeah. Well, folks, we thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And as per usual, Neff will go over the various ways you can find us.
If you have any questions, concerns, compliments, or complaints about this podcast or any of our Twitch streams, drop us a line. Go to linktree.com/anime radio. There you'll find all the ways you can interact with us on social media. If you want to do it the old-fashioned way, quote unquote, you can always go to extremeanimeradio@gmail.com and hit us up on email. Otherwise, we've got our Facebook page at Anime Radio, our Instagram accounts at Anime Radio for us, or for our mascots at XAR Mascots. Archive versions of this podcast are available at xarpodcast.net or your favorite podcasting platform. Blue Sky, animeradio.bluesky.social, or our YouTube page at Extreme Anime Radio.
Again, we'll ramp up a lot of that social media presence as we get close to the 25th anniversary, so please stay tuned for all that wonderful information. We're going to keep snacking on our snacks and then set up for Locomoto here in a few minutes, but we thank you very much for tuning in to, once again, the first podcast of 2026. Until we see you on the next podcast, for Neff, I'm JR. Remember,
keep on looking up Extreme Radio Podcast, and don't forget, archive versions of this podcast are available at xarpodcast.net or your favorite podcasting platform. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Cheers.
Kanpai.
Extreme Anime Radio.